Hi everyone! Thanks so much for visiting my channel today. Welcome back. Today I wanted to do something just a little bit different, kind of not looking at my whole makeup collection, but maybe just some palettes, because palettes certainly are my favorite. By the way, I'm trying to figure out the lighting. So the last video I did, I was super white and washed out. So I'm wondering if it's because we have so much snow out here right now that the snow outside and the natural light, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it all out. So I can't even pretend to know what I'm talking about. I could just tell you that I'll continue to try super hard to make the best quality videos that we can. I'm trying this background. I'm actually in my bedroom, just sitting on the bed. So hopefully the light that's coming in isn't too bright and that it does an okay job. So anyways, I love palettes, and I often will pick out what I think is a good neutral palette so that I could use it and take it with me when we travel and whatever. So I have a couple palettes. This is probably not new to anybody, but since I'm just starting my channel, I've kind of been looking around for video ideas, and I thought this was a good one. So I'll show you the palette and then point out a couple of my favorites. I don't know if I've mastered the swatching on video thing yet, but I'll give it my best shot. So the first palette that I have is the Naked Original palette. So I love this palette. Has lots of super neutral colors in it, and you can do tons of looks with this palette. It's got more of you know, muted kind of cool undertones, not so pink as you'll see in the other palette, but absolutely love this palette. I use Half Baked a lot. This is a really pretty, I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, a really pretty gold shade that looks super nice all over the lid, especially if you're tan. So this is, I'm sorry if I keep looking in the viewfinder, I'm still trying to learn how to talk to the camera, so bear with me. Just checking to make sure I'm in focus, or if I'm in frame. So the original Naked palette, I want to say somewhere around $60 at Ulta, but love that palette. And more along the lines of that, my daughter got me for maybe my birthday back in September, the Naked 3 palette. I don't have the Naked 2 palette. Naked 3 was definitely more rose gold. So lots of pink undertones. I can't say that I reach for this one as much, but definitely Trick, this shade here. It's a really pretty kind of all over lid color, very rose gold. It's this one right here. Really pretty, especially if you have brown eyes, which I do. So that's the Naked 3 palette. I recently gave into the craze when people were all over the Lorac palettes, especially the Pro palette. So I went and did it. I have to say I love this palette. There's tons of nice shades, but there's some really nice kind of gray, what I would use as a blending shade, maybe in the crease. You can do a lot of really pretty looks with this. Has a couple plum colors that are really nice. I love this navy color. I just don't know what to do with it, really. It's super pigmented, and that's it right there, and it's actually just called navy. This is it right here, and it's just, they blend so nicely. I guess if you really smoke it out, it would be a really pretty kind of pop of color to a smoky eye. Love this palette. I reach for it a lot also. Quite some time ago, I think I went out and got the another Naked palette, but this is the Naked Basics. So this palette is super nice for adding other colors to it. So if you want to maybe do, you know, like a pop of gold or a pop of silver on your lid, these always are really nice to have with you for just to blend colors out and just on its own, it's kind of just a really neutral palette. I don't really use it on its own that much, but definitely a nice palette to take with you along with your favorite color. That way you're not bringing tons. I'm thinking, I keep saying bringing because we travel. My husband is actually a drag racer and we do a lot of traveling, so I am always looking for kind of those palettes that I can just pack up and take with me that are kind of sturdy. Another palette that I love, that I actually, because another YouTuber suggested it, I think this was a Leanne Says a recommendation, but this is the Meet Matte Nude palette from The Balm. This palette is super nice. It's neutral, definitely neutral, but it has a lot of red kind of tones in it. So it's, you know, I think you could achieve a lot of looks with this. I really like the Matte Malloy. It's just a matte white and it's so creamy. Just a really pretty highlight for under the brow. And Matte Sing, this is also a really pretty blending color. It's kind of that peachy color. I'm probably horribly swatching and I apologize, but I'm gonna get the hang of this, I promise. I actually got Meet Matte Nude off of Amazon. Their color names are adorable and their palettes are, they have the best names for palettes, but this was definitely one of my more favorite purchases. BH Cosmetics does these really fun palettes, and you'll have to excuse how these have been sitting in my vanity. But this is the 18 color baked eyeshadow palette from from BH Cosmetics, called Galaxy Chic. And this was just really, really fun. Sorry, I don't want to blind you. Some really fun colors, and they're in that baked shadow texture. So the ones that I really love, I use this a lot when I'm doing just pops of color, but Moon and Eclipse, I don't know if you could see those very well, but those are two really pretty blue shades. I don't wear blues a lot, but I really, really love this palette. Super inexpensive. I think I got it right off the BH Cosmetics website. The other palette that I bought, straying from the eyeshadows from BH Cosmetics, was the blush palette, and it basically has 10 colors of blush. It's like every blush you could ever really look for, but it's this purple one that I tend to wear the most. Super pretty. This one right here, just a really soft pinkish purple toned blush. Really pretty in the summer. There's probably even some people could use these for either contouring or highlighting these darker shades, but I lean more towards the coral, this coral color in the summertime, and this peachy one. This mauve color is super pretty. They don't have names, I'm sorry, but this mauve color is really pretty for like winter kind of now when it's snowing out. So I like this blush palette. I can't say I reach for it all the time, but I definitely enjoy it. Another palette that I recently did with the holiday gift palette collection was Tarte's Away We Go collector set and portable palette. This was kind of fun, although I don't know if I regret purchasing it, but there was a little palette like that pulls out, and you can actually take one of these four palettes out and put it in here for travel, which is really nice. Then it came with 3 lip glosses. I obviously took one out. I think it's in my pocketbook. And then it comes with Tarte Lights Camera Lashes travel size mascara. I love, love, love this mascara. The 4 palettes, I don't know. What do you guys think? They're very similar in tone. They're definitely neutral. This is not a super colorful palette. You know, each one kind of does its own, you know, like a shimmer shade, and then a matte color, and then a couple highlight colors, and then, you know, some blush colors. A little powdery. I have to say that I haven't really... Oh, this is nice. They tell you the color. So this is Limitless, Secret Soiree, Eiffel Tower Engagement, stargazing on the Seine and Champs-Élysées shopping. So clearly there's a French theme going on. They're nice. I mean, I don't reach for them every day. The palette itself, I guess, is kind of cumbersome. This is big. I just store it in my vanity for now. It's got a magnetic closure. It's cute. I don't know. Did I need it? No. Do I need any of it? No. Probably my most reach for palette, and definitely my go-to everyday palette, is my Z palette that I've kind of customized with my own shadows. This particular Z palette happens to be from Makeup Geek. Love her. And she has her own website and does her own shadows. And she does a lot of makeup, not just shadows, but her shadows are amazing quality. I would say better than MAC. And they are super pigmented and totally affordable. So if you're looking for an affordable shadow that's comparable to MAC, if not better, I would try Makeup Geek. She has her own website and it's really, you cannot go wrong. I have a variety of shadows in my palette. I won't go through them all, but there's a couple that I use every day. Cocoa Bear, this one right here, I use as my dark